Hey, this is BugPowderDust. Thank you for joining me for episode 4 of 100 Days in the Scarlands. Okay, thank you for all the comments on the previous video. I've got some names for the Boomalopes, Boomerella, Boomalina, and Headshot. So these two are female, and Headshot is male. Some of you may get the reference, some may not. It does go back to the youth of the internet. But if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. Alright, so how are we doing? Let's take stock quickly. Gas operation is halfway through. Once we've got these, I'm going to pump out a chain shotty, a couple of heavy SMGs, and then we're going to focus on microelectronics, transport pod, and then shuttle tech. And then all we've got to do is... oh, sorry. I've got to do multi-analyzer. Okay, so multi-analyzer, then shuttle tech. We have to wait for the shuttle mission, and once we have that, then we can get the engine, and then we can start raiding properly. My only concern at the moment, as I think I mentioned on this previous video, is textiles. Their clothes are going to start wearing out. And although we can get some from raiders, I mean, look at this. Although we can get some from raiders, it's not a great way of textiles, getting textiles. I could make everything out of cotton, cloth. I don't know. It's a difficult one. It's a nice problem to have, I suppose. I have to go, maybe go out raiding. Let's have a look. There's nothing particularly nearby. I guess 2 people, a farming work site, and a hunting work site. Light leather, 106. Yeah, I guess. Just to maybe hang around on the tile and hunt some of the animals and then come back again. How far is that? Let's go from here to here. Oh, it's 1 day. Good grief. That's a long way. That's a long way to leave everything on its own. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye on that. We can see here Tetraspar teaching Jolina, and Tetraspar's teaching Jolina all about melee combat, so getting the RimWorld 101 stuff down here. So that's actually Jolina's first skill at 1. Way to go, Tetraspar, teaching her the good stuff. Actually, just on that, I forgot Tetraspar's a psychopath. So that kind of... yeah, that kind of makes sense. Happy youngsters, he doesn't particularly care. 0. This is great news. Gas operation complete, so we can actually make heavy SMGs and chain shotguns, which is so good. Okay, so what are we going to do next? We did say... I'm very, very tempted to get basic mech tech. I don't know. I think it's a diversion, to be honest. But yeah, let's just stay on track. So gas operation's done. Microelectronics just has to be next, because we get the orbital trade beacon, which means we can actually start trading with passing starships, which will make life a bit easier, especially in terms of advanced components, which is what we need. This is a happy day for the colony. We finished our first heavy SMG, and it was good, and everyone was very happy. I think Ray Wolfen's going to have this one. He's our best shooter, believe it or not, with 7. And although he's very good at melee, he's also good at shooting. So as soon as Ray Wolfen's finished cooking, he's going to go and equip the heavy SMG. For some reason, Stone has started a couple rather than finishing one off, and also Or's had a go as well. But that's fine. These are kind of rolling off now, which is really good. And we've also got lined up a chain shotgun as well. So we're getting it slowly. Now, once we got these weapons, everyone's got a flak vest. I'm tempted to just jump over a hex. Where are we? Here. World. There we go. Jump over a hex to the temperate forest over here. Do some animal culling. I just hop back again. Simply because we need the pelts. Once we have the pelts, we can do we can make sleeping bags, or what do they call them? Not sleeping bags. What's the RimWorld name for these things? Bedrolls. Yes, bedrolls. So we can get some bedrolls, and then we can maybe stay a bit longer on the next run. But certainly we do need, as I said, pelts, textiles, because there's nothing on this map. Well, it's time for a raid. It looks like the Dulbit Raw Clan are dropping in on me again. These are the same guys who dropped in here not that long ago. I think there's 2 of them, potentially. Anyway, you can see from the shadows where they're dropping in. So one's dropping in, they might both be dropping in here, actually. I can't see any other shadows that stand out on the map. So Jolina, we're going to evac. Stick her over here. Stone, chain shotty, I think you'd be better served probably over here, taking shots. Yeah, get over there. Does this offer any cover, just out of interest? Cover. 50%. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good then. Right, where's everybody else? Faznik is out in the fields. Faznik has got a shotty. That's good. Phasnik can come in. Let's put him in there, then move up to there. Tetraspar. Tetraspar, heavy SMG is nearby. Wonderful. Let's get him to come up to here. In fact, he can go there because that's cover. This door is open. This door is open and they can shoot in. Ray Wolfen is nearby. Ray Wolfen is going to arm up the Gladius. And he's going to come charging in. And Orr similarly where's Orr? Orr is busy making a heavy SMG. We're going to get him to come in as well. Okay, this should give us ample time to deal with this situation. That is everybody, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, they're both landing in the room. Stone is not in a great position, but he can hold on for now. He can hold on for now. Jolina, yeah, just yeah, go over there. That's fine. Chain shotgun. He's quite close range. He should be able to get in some licks straight away. Let's slow this down. They do take a moment to come out. Here we go. Beautiful. Right, Ray Wolfen, get up there and engage. Phasnik, you can stand there for now. There. Go. Is that reserved by somebody else? Yeah, it's reserved by Orr. Orr's going to come in as well. Fantastic. Right, what we got here? Armed with a mace, wooden mace. Okay, nothing too much to be worried about. Let's just take a look at them. Pyromaniac, psychically dull, shooting 8, animals 14 as you'd expect, 21 with... Oh, pregnant. Okay. And then the other one, who hasn't popped out yet, we'll take a look at that in a minute. But this is a potential recruit. Yeah, okay. Artistic. Ugh. Shooting good though, I'm quite happy with that. Okay. Stone is going to have to take some licks, and I'll switch Stone over to the knife. Now Phasnik can come in and assist. Orr is going to assist as well. Right, what we got here? Koturk, Bar Koturk, ugly, teetotaler, psychically dull, can't be recruited. We could capture them and just use them as a plasma bank, however. That's always good to have some plasma in stock. So, yeah, okay, right, let's do this anyway. So, Phasnik, go there, and you're going to shoot at this dude. Stone, didn't get any shots off. Switch over to the knife. That's pretty straightforward. Phasnik get a little bit closer. Ray Wolfen did take a hit. He's going to get... Has he got space here? Oh no, Stone's down. Oh dear. No, he smashed his leg. Oh no, that sucks. Oh. I have to research prosthetics. Where's prosthetics? Oh, we got prosthetics here. There we go. Prosthetic leg. I think does he use plasteel? Steel and components. Okay. Right, we'll do prosthetics next and sort Stone out. Sorry, dude, that sucks. Yay! Jolina has now reached 7 and has a growth moment. That's outstanding. So she can do all this other stuff, which will be really, really useful. Not just cleaning and hauling. And we need to choose a trait for her to gain. Nudist, gourmand, body modder, or kind. I mean, none of these are super outstanding. Nudist, I'm not really loving this. Not round here anyway. Gourmand is awful. Body modder is a pain in the neck. So it's going to have to be kind, really. I mean, if she offers kind words to brighten the moods of those around, it's a good thing. I think this is probably the best one of all of these. I know I can get serious buffs by installing a dentures or whatever, but I think kind is probably the best one to do in this state. And I'll keep Jolina's kind of... I know she can do everything now, but I think having her hauling and clean is actually really useful. So we'll keep it at that for now. The other stuff can wait. Anyway, that's nice. Jolina growing up. Looks like a bicycle helmet. It's a kid's steel helmet. So we have a bit of a problem. Maisie and Boomalina, which one is it? Boomalina have got the plague. Now Maisie is part of the quest, so I need to keep her alive. So I'm getting her tended to. I'm feeling that Boomalina, she's going to have to get through this herself, and if she doesn't, she's going to blow up. So I need to work out a way of... I need to move this hitching post and stick it somewhere else. I don't know how you can separate these out other than making a pen. I might have to make a pen. I might stick... Yeah, that's not a good point. I'll make a pen in here, I think, and if I can... Not out of wood, though. How much do I need? 30. I'll make it out of marble. A pen marker out of marble. And then what I'll do is then she can come in here. I can't specify particular animals, so I don't really know. It's going to be an interesting one. Now Maisie's got to stay alive. She has to stay alive. Okay, she's looking good, looking good. Boomlina going to be on her own. Okay. This is not ideal. I'm going to have to move this as well and stick it in here, because her blowing up is going to kill the other two. We'll have to... Yeah, there's loads more. I'm sorry, you are all quite expendable, so that's just the way it goes. Right, we got some panthers on a manhunting binge, so they are all scaried up. I've created a zone so they'll stay inside, but I've noticed, although I've been quite diligent with putting doors in any gaps on this side so they can't easily get into the base, I haven't been quite so diligent on this side, so they could technically wander in, come up here, then come around, and bingo bango, they've got access to the whole base. So really I do need to deal with this situation. Probably the simplest thing to do is put in a door right there. So we just line that up a minute. I'll use sandstone because I have a lot of sandstone. Sandstone door, boom. That will deal with that problem. Now, I want to see what happens if the panthers are that clever. And if they are, we'll deal with them. They have split up, which is good. I've shut off access to my kill box because I don't want them to be wasting. There we go. Are they going to beeline that? Clever girl. Okay, that's actually pretty smart. Alright, let's deal with the situation then. You guys are going to come up here. Yep, look at that. Straight in. Well, that just goes to show. Doesn't it? Does it not? Okay. They're fast, aren't they, panthers? Right, let's slow this down. Stone. Yep. Ray Wolfen. Do you know Ray Wolfen's been on his back the whole time? Are we running low on... We are. We've completely run out of simple meals. That's great. I don't want Ray Wolfen to be involved in this fight because he takes too long to recover. So Ray Wolfen's going to be shooter. Where's Orr? Orr's coming. Orr is actually not very good at melee either. Who is good at melee here apart from Ray Wolfen? Nobody. Great. Okay, that's not ideal, is it? Orr. Okay, Orr's going to get up here. Who's got the best armour? 74, 74, 75. Okay, Tetraspar. Looks like you're going to be the dude taking a brunt of this. We've got another panther coming in the background. Okay. Okay, good. Slowed. Right, switch to a knife. Sweet. Beautiful. That works. That works. Okay, switch back to the gun. All switch back to the gun. As soon as his weapon is ready, he will have something better than a shotgun. Right, so the other panther is coming here. Cool. Here he comes. Oh, okay. Tetraspar, knife. Right, here he comes. Tetraspar. I need to switch over to a gun. That works. Beautiful. Okay, well, Boomlina didn't or isn't going to make it. She's at 99% with 95% immunity, so it's close. Boomerella has just told us she's pregnant. And she's going to be in the blast zone, so I'm going to get Faznik, who's the doctor, just to get up here. He's taking simple meal to inventory. Sorry, she is. Okay. I need you to come up here, put the fire out when it eventually... Well, the fire's not going to spread, actually. There's not going to be anything in here. Boomlina is going to blow up any time. It's like the other boomlopes know. They're giving it a bit of distance. Plague Extreme, speed up a little bit. And boom. There we go. Right. So, we're going to prioritise extinguishing Boomerella. Sorry, Boomerella. Go on, quick, 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 quick. Beautiful. We have reached a milestone. Microelectronics is complete. The door to Pandora's box is open. Excellent. So microelectronics being done is a really big deal. So it means, and more importantly, we get the orbital trade beacon now and the comms console, so we can talk to passing traders, which is fantastic. So we can potentially buy a shuttle engine. I read yesterday. I don't have to wait for the shuttle event, shuttle quest, which is really good. Okay, so What's next? I think to support us moving forward, yeah, I think the hunter drone is what we're going to go for next. I think this would be a real boon for us to be able to actually take these into raids and also use it in defense as well. So I think hunter drone is probably going to be next, and let's see how we get on with the shuttle engine. If we get the shuttle engine sooner than later, we can always pause this and come back to it. So yeah, we do need a high-tech research bench, of course, so that's a good point. Do all of these need high-tech research bench? Yes, they do. Okay, alright, in that case, let's back it up, and I am probably going to focus next on... do I need biofuel refinery? I've got so little I can turn into chem fuel. I don't have a source of wood, which is like the main source of chem fuel. Don't have enough animals roaming the map. We are mostly vegetarian here, if I'm being quite honest. I think gun turrets is probably not a bad next... Oh no, I was going to do prosthetics, wasn't I? Yes, of course. Prosthetics for Paul Stone, who is actually still just hopping about on one leg, bless him. So yes, prosthetics is the next thing. Right, so prosthetics is complete. We're now focusing down on package survivor meals just to make sure that our away time can be a little bit longer than 2 or 3 days for simple meals, because there's no refrigeration on shuttles. So I'm going to do some package survivor meals. We've got so much food we don't know what to do with it all. Ray Wolfen is going mad due to him being inside all the time. So I've eased Ray Wolfen off mining even. So you can spend a little bit more time outside. Now we're just making a prosthetic leg for Stone, and then once that's done, that'll be incredible. Tetris bar's just finishing off the heater for here. I would love to get a floodlight up here, but running power up here is such a pain in the neck. At 2 steel per square of power, it's quite hungry. I'm actually wondering, I have run it up to the hospital now, so if I just maybe run up to sort of here, that's another 18. I've got a lot of steel. Let's just run it to here. Well, RimWorld suddenly has those moments. Sometimes it punches you in the face, other times it gives you exactly what you need. So we've had a wanderer come in, a hearth tender, wants to join the colony. What's my one big gap that I've got? It's medical, and Lau's best stat is medical, skill level 11, just in time to fit Stone's prosthetic leg. I'm really hoping that she hasn't got any terrible skills, so let's roll the dice on this one. Let's have a look at Lau. I guess she's tribal, given her hearth tender. The Abandoned, let's call this our baseliner, okay. Female age 62, undergrounder, this is good. I'm really scared about health. Bad back is always a bad back, isn't it? Moving minus 30. Oh, okay, that's fine. So if she's underground, it means that she can just stay in the base. She can mine. We've certainly got a lot of that needs mining up here. That's just fine. She can just be on mining. She doesn't have to move very far. So that's cool, but she is really good at medical and not bad at crafting, so I'm actually really happy about this. This is good. Now, does she need the Anomaly to yes, she does. Okay, she actually grows some animal grass now as well. The Anomaly isn't a million miles away. I mean, it's kind of far enough, I suppose, but certainly if I set up a spot here, we can get some Anomaly grass going, and eventually she can have psycasts as well, which would be pretty cool. There you go. I think one there. I'm not using biphasic for the first time in a very long time, and I'm doing okay, so I'm just kind of stick with it, I think, for now. So I think a little spot of meditation just for sleeping time would be quite good. If anyone has a better idea about this, let me know. Is 2 blocks advised? Actually, I'll go with 2, because then this can be her recreation as well. So since I made a bit of a boo-boo, I set up Stone to have his leg replaced, thinking, oh, we come to the lovely, clean hospital, warm and quiet and no onlookers, but no, we're doing it in bed. So we're going all in now. I don't know what the success chances are. It says down here 83%, but I don't know how binding that is. I'm just kind of crossing my fingers now and hoping that this goes all right. Oh, it did. Oh, thank heavens. Okay, so 85%, so certainly better than having no leg whatsoever and better than peg legs, so that actually went alright. Thank you, Lau. That's incredible. Just an observation, I think the comms console with its 200 watts power has kind of tipped us over the edge on the power side of things, so even with the chem fuel generator switched on now, we're kind of struggling. And I've really put this in a silly place. I had to expand the lab because I need a high-tech research bench, and this can't be moved. I mean, you can lug a grav engine across the map, but you can't drag a comms console from one corner of the room to the other. RimWorld logic. So I'm going to have to deconstruct this and then reconstruct it somewhere else. I'm making some space in here so I can put it down here in the corner. I'm going to expand this up here and move these shelves up, put the comms console in here, and that's where it can stay. Okay, we've had an infestation up here, top left-hand corner of the base, and there's no mega spiders here, it's just these little ones. Now I could just send in the group and we can deal with this without breaking too much of a sweat. But again, I feel this is an opportunity where we can actually maybe route raiders. I can put a gap in here, I can force the door open, they can maybe route in this way. I don't know, is it a risk? Probably. I'd rather they came through the kill box, but yeah, I think this is too close to home. What I'd like to do is get rid of the insects and let this keep reproducing the odd insect here and there, just to keep the jelly flowing, because insect jelly is actually pretty awesome. It's good stuff. I need to go and deal with this one. Having said that, this one's been on the map forever, and they've still only got 20 jelly, so I'm not sure if it just produces jelly infinitely. This one seems to, but I don't know what the difference is. Is that because of the mega spiders? I think I need to look at the mechanics of this. Okay, so the wiki states that it spawns 20 jelly between every 7 to 8 minutes, providing there is as long as less than 40 jelly in adjacent tiles, and you get 30 when the hive is destroyed. This one doesn't seem to be doing that, unless it's being eaten by something, but I don't know what that would be. The insects don't eat insect jelly, so I'm not sure. So I'm going to let that tick along for a little bit, I think, and then we'll go and deal with it a little bit later. Okay, so something interesting has happened here. So the jelly was up to 28, and now it's down to 16. So something is eating the insect jelly. I don't know what. In which case, we'll go and wipe these guys out. There is no benefit to these guys staying here. Get a small mood buff for taking out the hive. Oh, I don't know if you just saw that. It just suddenly doubled up to 36. I don't know what's going on here. So just taking out the trash. Beautiful. Oh, that actually spawns some lava, which is stunned. What's that about then? Juvenile form. Lava maintains and expands hives using acidic secretion to provoke. They will defend themselves by spewing sludge. Ooh, didn't know that. Okay, time for some melee, boys. Everyone's got a gladius, so this is all good stuff. Tetris Spar can remain with a weapon. You need to fire at you. And you guys can fight the lava. Meanwhile, Ray Wolfen is taking that out, and we'll undo that. There we go. Fantastic. Alright, that's going to take him a little bit. Tetris Spar, go and lend a hand, and you guys can go. You guys can go for the jelly. Are you trying to eat that? No, 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 no. We're not consuming the insect jelly. We just take that off their list of things to eat. Okay, we don't eat insect jelly. We collect insect jelly. We sell insect jelly because it's really, really, really worth a lot. Okay, thank you very much. Off you trot. You can all eat. You can have a chat with each other, and always going to pick up the insect jelly. Can you pick up all of it? Yes, you can. Perfect. Right, I've had a quest come in. This one is actually fairly straightforward. So the Empire offering me, honestly, it's got to be 5 honour. I want to get Tetris Spar to Knight status as soon as possible, level 3. This world medicine would be nice. The fundamentals of animals, I guess, would be okay. But honour is what we're going for here. We want magic spells, quite honestly. So we're going to go for this. You have to do it within 13 days of accepting, and you have to protect it for 33 days. If it gets destroyed, all they're going to do is make it a bit cold for 7 days. It's like, okay, whoopie-doo. So we'll accept that for honour with Tetris Spar. Pods have arrived. Let's have a look. Doink. And that's the blueprint. Okay, so if we install it, how big is it? It's not actually that big, is it? Right, well, the shuttle has arrived to pick up Maisie. So thank you, Maisie, for staying. You've been an absolute star. We're going to stick Maisie in the shuttle. Okay, so we dropped off. Let's send the shuttle. And we get the excellent vac suit helmet. Beautiful. And we get a book. Exploring Fabrication, which tells us all about... What does it tell us about? It tells us about crafting. Per hour. Lovely. Stone Phasnik, actually. When you finish relaxing, if you could haul that, and stone when you finish doing that, if you could haul that, that'd be... Oh, it's Phasnik's on it as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the monument's complete, but I kind of misunderstood. So I actually have to now protect it for 33 days before I get my reward. I think. I don't think... Oh, maybe Tetris Bar's got it straight away. Hang on, let's have a look at the ward a minute. Where's it gone? The construction on a 5. I think Tetris Bar may have got it straight away, but I now got to protect it. So that's fine. It's fine. Cold air, whoopie-doo. And some good news, Boomerella seems to have beaten the plague. Well done, Boomerella. Headshot, not so much. Headshot also has dementia, sadly. I don't know when that happened. Was it recently? No, it doesn't show it on here. So only one of them is going to blow up. So we need to make sure that we got somebody in the area, a bit like last time, basically. Yeah, I did think about that. Because TNT's only a baby, the explosion actually killed TNT, didn't kill Boomerella. Oops, sorry about that. That's not great. Okay, let's move the rice back to where it was previously. Okay, well, let's put it back here. So a slaver has turned up, and we've got a cold snap at the same time. So, as with cold snaps, I'm going to probably harvest in what I can. I don't know what's the... Yeah, minimum growth is 0. It's going to get below 0. What about rice? Rice is 0 as well. Okay, I know heal root is quite hardy. I don't have any heal root in the ground at the moment, so it's 0. Okay, I'm just going to harvest what I can before it all dies. I'm not short of food, so it's kind of fine. It is what it is. Shame, because these things take forever to grow, and I do need a wood supply to keep these flipping braziers burning. So annoying. Something you don't even think about when you're in like a temperate forest or something. But here, wood's really, really scarce. Okay, let's take a look at what the slavers have got on them. Probably nothing. I don't have much money. I really don't. So this is going to be quite interesting. Joins as colonists. Joins a slave. Joins a slave. They could sell some pemmican, but I'm not really interested. Okay, let's have a look at Poikis the Drifter. Poikis the Drifter can't do violence. Night Owl, Great Memory, Chemical Fascination. Nothing that I really need. Yeah, the fact he can't violent is a big problem. Can't sell them anything particularly that I need to. Insect jelly. Could sell them insect jelly. That's... yeah, why not? I'm sure they'd pay me just as good as anybody else does, so it's another extra silver, building up the silver here, which is good. Going to keep the gold for the Empire, for honour, and I need to find other gold deposits on the map, which I don't actually think... oops, sorry. Don't actually think there is. No, just the gold, okay, that I've got. Fine, what did I do just now? I did that, didn't I? Okay. Tribespeople are leaving due to a dangerous temperature of -4 degrees centigrade, 26 degrees Fahrenheit. You guys need to toughen up, seriously. Wow. We've had a very interesting offer from a nearby settlement. They want 24 kids rompers. Okay. And they want to offer me... the sentience catalyst is for animals, so not interested. But they're going to give me 13 glitterball medicine, 1 infinite chem reactor. It slowly generates chem fuel forever, using atoms extracted from the air, and 1109 silver. Or side trainer uranium. I mean, this is clearly the standout. The side trainers would be useful because both stun and word of trust are really good. Word of trust is a level 1, I think. Yeah, level 1. And it's good for prisoners. I mean, that's great. And stun is really useful. Uranium has value, sell it. But this is the standout. The trouble is, you'd think, wow, 24 kids rompers, that's going to be a piece of cake. No, it's not. I don't have it. I was supposed to come in out of cotton, couldn't I? Hang on a sec. Kids rompers. How easy is that? How easy are kids rompers? Kids rompers. There you go. It takes 30. Okay. So I'm going to need 600 or so cotton. Oh. Wow. How long do I have? I think at this point I might need to do a quick nip over to the temperate forest here and just do some slaying. I'll just bring the animals back. Just skin them. If I just take enough with me to build a butcher's bench, a butcher's table, because if you use a butcher's spot you only get 70% of the materials. If I do that, just slaughter the animals and just bring back... it's the skin that I need. I don't need the meat. Slaughter a bunch of animals and bring the skins back. If there's horses there, I can maybe tame them. So what I might do is take some rice and potatoes with me. Maybe tame the horses, if that, because there's normally horses on temperate forest tiles, and then bring the materials back. This offer is too good to pass up. So what I might do, I might not accept it just yet. I've got 7 days. Ah, interesting. Also, you got 5.4 days travel time to Cruo, which is... oh my word. That's a long way away. Okay. So I think having horses would be ideal. It would speed up this travel time by a lot. If only I had a shuttle, right? But if I can tame some horses, that will make this journey 50%, sorry, 100% faster. So that's what I'll probably do. Okay, we're going to leave it there. We've hit time. This looks like a really good offer, actually. We're on day 60. Day 60 out of 100. We're not doing badly, I have to say. I think we're okay. Food is stable. The base is stable. Everything's good. People seem happy all the time. Lau, for some reason, was not coming down here to do any meditating at all, even though I had the spot set up correctly. I think it's because she moves so slowly. By the time she comes like down halfway, she goes back again and goes back to sleep. The animatree is really in the wrong place. I can speed it up by cutting a path through the middle here. I don't think that's going to help any. So we'll leave Lau just to kind of concentrate on focusing on graves instead. Right, I'll stop yakking. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Take care out there. I'll catch you on the next one. This is Bug, pulling the plug.